What for?
My tail light was out on my mum's car that I was driving, and he pulled me over, and I was so horrified, because I grew up in the middle of nowhere, and a driving licence is, you really need it. And I thought, you know, when you're a teenager, you go, oh my God, they're going to take my licence away, and I'm going to be at home forever. And he stopped me to say my brake light was out, and his hand was on just inside the windscreen, and I hit it. Oh my God, don't you ever do anything like that again. I was worried, I thought, and then I realised I just hit a policeman on the hand. And luckily, he was fine. I thought it was funny.
He may have taken it as flirtatious.
Oh. I didn't think of that. But he did help me to try and fix my tail light, so maybe... Oh.
I always hit men when I'm flirting. Is that unusual? Let's go back to your childhood, when you were very small, and so was your mother's car. She drove a Mini.
The Mark III Mini 850 is a two-door, four-speed saloon that's cute as a button with her tiny wheels and chrome grille. The 848cc A-Series engine pulls eagerly away and is pretty perky at the low speeds. But, like a difficult date, if you go too fast, you'll start complaining. Still, there's plenty of comfort. Thanks to customer demand, the 850 now boasts winding windows, a rod-change gearshift mechanism, and, as of 1974, a heater as standard. Hey. Toasty.
Yes, it was a health authority car. My mum was a district nurse. My dad was a mature student, so we all went to live with him at university, and we did lift shares. And the little boy used to give us lift to school. I sat in the back of the car once. I can't remember this, but Mum tells me this. And he was going, my dad has got a much bigger car than this. And I just didn't like him. And I went, my daddy hasn't even got a car, he's got a bicycle. And my mum thought that was great.
Did you go on the rounds with her when she was being a nurse?
Yes, so if I was ever ill from school, or it was school holidays, and Mum, you know, people don't stop being ill, so Mum would still have to do her rounds. And she'd make us up a bed in the back of the car, and she'd try and make it sound like it was going to be really quick and lots of fun. It never was. I thought everyone during their school holidays would be locked into a car. Yeah.
You never got to go in and see the patients?
Well, I did want to be a nurse, and Mum said, it's a wonderful profession, she's loved it, but if you want me to put you off, come in and see this particular patient, who I think had a suppurating sore that smelt like, you know, rotting bodies, and that did put me off for a while, actually.
Let's see who else in the audience has memories of a Mini. Rachel Stanley, you used to own a Mini. What do you remember about that car?
It was my first real car. It was a 1987 Mini. It was 17 years old, and it was pimped.
It was what?
Pimped.
What does that mean?
Sort of a bit like a vajazzle, but for a car.
Is this something that you had done to it, or you bought it like that?
No, I got it like that. So it was kind of white, then it had kind of black kind of edges and big black wheel arches and the largest exhaust ever. So you heard it coming.
Wow.
It was amazing, except for if you wanted to go above about 50 miles an hour.
Where is Lynn McManagan? You've had a Mini as well. What do you remember about that?
It was